They said Marcus was just a boy, a slave, property, nothing more. But Marcus had a secret. He knew how to read. And every time he looked at those tattered pages under candlelight, he dreamed of freedom. His master found the book once and beat him until his back bled. "You ain't got no right to letters," the man yelled. But Marcus didn't stop. Because those letters were his hope. Because those letters whispered something he couldn't ignore. You are not meant to be owned. Years passed. Marcus wasn't a boy anymore. He saw his people cry quietly when their children were sold. He saw his wife ripped from his arms. He saw chains around ankles and blood on cotton. Then one June morning in 1865, news spread like fire. A man on horseback yelled, "Slavery is over! You're free!" At first, nobody believed him. Then came soldiers. Then came papers. Then came tears. That was Juneteenth. The day the last slaves in Galveston, Texas, 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, finally heard they were no longer property. That they could walk, breathe, speak without permission. Marcus dropped to his knees. Not because he was weak, but because after a lifetime in chains, his soul didn't know what freedom felt like. He stood up slowly, taller than he'd ever stood before, and said, "I will teach every child to read. I will make sure they never fear knowledge again." He built a school with nothing but broken wood and broken hands. He taught the alphabet in dirt. He passed books like gold. And when people asked him why, he said, "Because no one is truly free until they know who they are." Marcus died an old man, poor in coin but rich in legacy. Every Juneteenth, his great-grandchildren gather in front of that old schoolhouse and whisper his name, because freedom is not just a word. It is a fight. It is a memory. It is a promise. So when you see the parades, the flags, the joy, remember the boy with the bruised back, who chose letters over silence, who chose courage over fear, who gave generations a voice. That is Juneteenth. Not just a date, but a heartbeat, still echoing. If this story touched your heart, share your thoughts in the comments and hit subscribe, so these stories never go silent again. Happy Juneteenth Day, 19th June, 1865.